Welcome back, everyone, to the Halo Rec League. We're off to our second match of the night, Masters Premade. We're gonna have We Get Wiped in the blue versus Waste Station in the red here tonight. The two teams are gonna be going at it. It's gonna be Recharge Oddball to start us off, so it is gonna be a different map set than what we saw earlier today. No Empyrean, sadly, but you know what? It's all right. It happens. And we got to do what we got to do. I mean, so Recharge Oddball, I don't know how many of these you've seen in the Rec League so far, but something that we've noticed is that nobody touches the ball. Specifically on Recharge Oddball. I don't know why, but it'll be like, okay, yeah, this is actually really early touch for like HRL standards, but it'll be like 15 to 10 or something with 2 minutes on the clock. And I'm like, all everyone ever wants to do is kill, and I don't really understand why. But it works, I guess, and then eventually somebody wins. So at the end of the day, it's like, okay, the ball eventually gets picked up. But I mean, here we go again. The ball finally gets touched. Pretty low scoring for the start. But right now, it is going to be kill lead, I believe, in favor of the side of We Get Wiped off the rip, with Freak and Tank both posting 3 kills each off the start. And this is going to be an A side setup here from the side of Waste Station.
Yeah, they're trying to go for the wall and, of course, trying to make a new, well, not a new, but rather make a setup that can be useful for them so they can hold their ground, their terrain. We can see that they're just hanging around in the elevator, just trying to keep a momentum. And what a nice shot from Rehabs. Absolutely amazing. Passing down the ball, and of course a shock rifle is whoever has the shock rifle and knows how to use it, it's going to be a menace. But right now, talking about menace, Rehabs, of course, or prime example of how deadly one can be with the great util of grenades, and of course that shock rifle being strong, just like that. Oh my goodness gracious, what a nice double kill from Rivas, trying to go for the third, trying to go for the triple, but unfortunately right there it's not going to be able to do it. But oh my god, what a way to start the first game. Rehabs completely doing a magic for his team.
I mean, that's one of those moments you just put down the control and you walk away. I mean, he literally just stopped moving right there. I mean, he probably did not realize what the heck he had just done, as he got to take some moment. His team, I mean, you probably getting all the hype in the chat after that, after what he just pulled. And that was a great set of shots coming out of him to start off 7-3 too. His team's already up to a 55-13 lead as well, and climbing with that ball right now. They have all the control basically off of the back of Rehabs, is going absolutely off there for the roster. As I mean, again, We Get Wiped is kind of in a precarious position here, as their players are still dropping. They haven't really been able to get near that ball. That's a 50-point lead here, and they have not really been able to break into the A site here. So this is beginning at a problem this early round, and oh my god, Primer just takes right over.
It might be a great opening, but it's going to be quite difficult for the team of We Get Wiped, as they're quite literally getting wiped. At least for now, they haven't been able to find a great setup to get inside. This might be the breach that they were looking for. Gets a kill, Primer gets a double, but will get taken down right there on the spot. That the ball is on their hands, on their team hands, and of course it now means that the Waste Station team now has to look for a setup so they can finish it off. They're just 13 points away from achieving victory in this first round, and of course they might be able to do it. They might be able to seal it off, but at the same time, We Get Wiped might be able to pull something here as they are walking through that giant, I forgot the name of that zone, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Oh, that's Whirlpool. Yeah.
No, that's Turbine. Yeah, okay, Turbine. Okay,
yeah,
I was like,
Turbine.
Yeah, which spot? Okay, yeah, this one is Turbine. I mean, this kind of is kind of a byproduct, I guess, of the way the game situation is right now. Because normally you want to play that ball in other locations on the map, but because you can't afford to give up the ball, you have to play it back here. You have to chuck it off basically the moment somebody comes over there. And I mean, you'd rather play it up in halls or somewhere safer, but you just don't have the ability to give up that ball to your team. I mean, you're going to see Original Kids, you're going to try and get this across. They're going to succeed in doing so. Try to run it back here towards the back Turbine to try and just toss it off again if necessary, but they're beginning to make this comeback. The gap has been closed. It is now only 20 points away, but the ball should be picked up here from the side of Or oh yeah, there we go. Okay, sorry, we lost the scoreboard there for a minute. Oh, it's back. I'm screwing with our producer. I'm so sorry. Well, the ball's gonna be back here. Is gonna be Senior with that ball. He's not gonna make it. He's gonna be 96. The ball's gonna go over the edge. The player, I think, original case wasn't able to grab that in time, so he wasn't able to get there. But now you got to prevent them from getting onto this ball right here. Primer looking to drop down. They only need 4 more seconds here. We get wiped. Really stabilize themselves actually in this game so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Like they really went ahead and they just put it down to a really evenly scored match. Of course, this might change at any minute now, as we can see that Wicked Wipe is starting to make some rotations, some really terrific rotations, if I have to say so myself, here over at I forgot the name again. I'm so
Turbine.
sorry. Turbine, thank you so much. They're making that rotation through Turbine. Of course, that was a quick reaction. Nice shot right there for being wet. Will get taken down, unfortunately, and the ball is reset yet again. But of course, this means that they are now able to get it and acquire once again to get taken down. A lot of damage, punishing, and overall just trying to go for the ball. Oh, a little bit of a mistake, but they still have the ball. They still might be able to close the gap, and who knows, they might be able to steal completely this first round from Way Station.
Yeah, I mean, Way Station is going to pick up that ball. They are going to succeed in closing it out, but We Get Wiped was not going down without a fight. I mean, they just went at it. They stayed in it. They were down, I want to say 60 points at one point in that round. And they just refused to go away. They kept on the ball. They were doing the rotations out toward Turbine. They were doing a great job of it, really. And then at the end of the day, Way Station is able to close it out, but they really made him fight for it. And that was a lot of work, basically, on the side of Way Station's side, as there's going to be all these kills going down over here towards the camo. Somebody wants it at the end of the day. It's going to be Primer coming out with it at the end. Is going to get away with it. And, I mean, again, it's going to be early slays. And unfortunately, We Get Wiped is going to be on the receiving end of a lot of those gun barrels, and they will end up dropping. They're going to give up the first few points here. And well, Primer's coming in on the flank here. He's going to toss the nade through. There's one. His teammate's going to pick up a second. He's looking for the next one. It's going to be being wet. And that's going to be 4 dead for the side of We Get Wiped. Every player goes down. They're all coming up off a respawn. And we're going to see where they're not. Well, okay, Freak is not going to get the shock rifle shots in. There's yeah, trying to do his best Rehabs impression. Didn't work out. Rehabs is the OG on that one, so you gotta give it back in his hands basically for if you want to see that again.
Yeah, I mean, Rehab's really put on the show on the first couple moments of the match, especially with that shock rifle and a couple of grenades. That was really good stuff from him. Now, of course, the ball is going to be on the side of Wicked Wipe as they're pushing through yellow turbines, you know, just trying to go for it, and okay, tries to go for a nice kill right there. And Xenor, of course, has the shock rifle, has the capabilities, has the potential to do a big play, but teammates will run away. Wicked Wipe tries, oh, he hates that grenade entirely, and that was a nice kill from Rehabs, but unfortunately he will get taken down. They now have the possession of the ball, just like in soccer. They have it, and they don't want to give it away. He shots the body, don't click that.
I think he just turned around and was like, oh, enemy, and then it's like, oh, you saw him like pause and just kind of stare at it and go, oh, hang on a second, that is not what I thought that was. So yeah, it's not the disrespect not intended. These guys know better than that. I'm sure I mean, you're in the heat of the moment, you just go and go, enemy. As I mean, that's definitely been me a few times, honestly, as well.
I mean, extra like, points because the skin is also blue, so
yeah.
It's just a big white mess, and you don't know what you're shooting at. So, what a nice shot right there from Case. Try to go for the second, gets assisted, but unfortunately will get taken down right there. Yeah, I mean, they are holding really well the ball. This might be a game if they're able to keep doing this. This might be a round for We Get Wiped. Because right now it has been really difficult for Way Station for them to approach in a really tactical and useful manner. That can change any minute, of course. Tries to go for a stick. We'll get the stick. Oh, that was a nice kill for on being wet.
Yeah, I mean, Tank is going to have possession of that ball. They are going to take it here over towards A. I mean, this is We Get Wiped out to a 30-point lead. I mean, maybe they just took a round to warm up. Maybe that was all that they needed here as they're getting into the groove of things. The ball possession is going to be passed on. This is really nice, actually, here as they're able to kind of just relay it across several team members. Unfortunately, it's finally going to go back into the hands of Waste Station. That's going to be 2 kills there, traded back, as it's going to be 2 down on either side here, but the ball will be here out towards the turbine. You're going to see that shock rifle in the hands of, I believe it's Primer, as both players. Senior is going to be a little, it's going to be hard to pick him off of that head, but here comes Original K's, takes out 2. They're looking for the 3rd, and this should be, the ball does get reset. I believe it was thrown off, so that will be another set back up, and you're going to have to repeat again. As you can see, the players are going to be traded out 1 for 1 down in mid. And this should be Waste Station's ball, I want to say, based on the player position on the map. That's Freak. There's a guy to your left, doesn't see him. His teammate also doesn't see him, being what's going to go down without using up that camo. And that was really nicely playing that life in that corner out of, I'm not sure who that was. It might have been Dom Show.
I think it was Rehabs, the one that was just chilling there. Honestly, I didn't pay attention to the names, if I'm being completely honest. Well, for now,
Somebody
the ball
got a
is
kill.
still. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, there's 2 kills there. By who? Well, I guess someone. I suppose. By human being. That's the thing. But for now, great kill right there by Senior on Original Case. The ball is being dropped. It's now being rotated by the team of Waste Station. They're trying to make a rotation here. They're at Hydro, so they might be able to do some kind of big damage. Launching a couple of grenades to his own teammate. That won't do any good, but of course it's a little bit of a 1v1. Gets the shot and a killing spree for Senior, as he is just trying to keep himself alive. And the rotation, just 2 seconds left until they manage to get to the same point. And of course now they're on the lead. Waste Station is back on the lead. It doesn't seem that Waste Station is gonna be able to approach ball. That could change at any moment as 2 of them, Rehabs and Senior, fall down. The ball is gonna be a reset there with a quick maneuver by Dom Show, and now it's a ball for everyone up for grabs. The advantage clearly for Waste Station, as they are 10 points ahead of We Get Wiped. They might be able to pull it off. The ball goes to the side of We Get Wiped, but gets taken down right there. The hook flies in the style and gets a little bit of an advantage here with the momentum. This might be it for it, and no one is close. No one is close by the bomb now. The skull now
passed it off and he died.
Yeah, I mean,
Tank tried to pass it off to his teammate, and the guy got caught from behind. But Tank, what the? That he hit him so hard his head got stuffed in the ceiling. The body's still there. Okay, there's another thing I haven't seen before. That's twice today that it's happened, but that's gonna be it. That is going to we get wiped, getting that point as they knock. As the player jumps off to round 3 we go, and I mean, Waste Station really made a comeback there, but at the end of the day, it was We Get Wiped that was able to finish off the strong start that they had. I mean, Tank literally punched a guy so hard he got stuck in the ceiling, and that's just hilarious.
Wow, the trigger discipline, just like that, trying to not get a kill.
Maybe go for a second.
Yeah. Oh, what a nice kill right there from Senior. And attention, he has the shock rifle, so he might be able to do some nasty plays. Teammates are respawning. Tries to go for a shot, fails one, fails the second one, fails the third one. He might be able to reload here real quickly. There we go, there's the reload. Full of a bugged animation. Gets a catch. The ball will get reset. It's a 5-7 situation. Both teams have won round 1, so they're really putting up a good show so far. I mean, 1-1 in this early into the game. It's just the first game. Like, come on, man.
You know it's gonna be a good series.
It really makes me gets me going, and it makes me expect a lot of things that could happen, you know, on Slayer, on King of the Hill and stuff like that. So if they are like this toe to toe, like look at Senior, he has almost 30 kills, so those rehabs, so they're really pushing themselves to the limit here.
I mean, this is it's kind of like what we saw in the first series as well, is that, I mean, you have the absolute slay power on one side, but the other team, through sheer teamwork, is basically just staying right in there, and then poor Rehabs finds 3 players to front and goes, okay, well, I want to take one of you with me, is not able to do so. So that's going to be the ball now in favor of We Get Wiped. They're going to take the lead here pretty early on in this round, as Primer's coming in with that commando, is able to find one, trying to throw the nades out for the second, and is not able to pick up original Case here just yet. Case is going to get out with his life, and oh, if he hit that headshot for flying through the air, that would have been insane. Is not able to pick up Rehabs though. Rehabs will find it, and it does look like they're going to get the camo as well as no, actually. Rehabs gets shut down. No camo for Rehabs, as, well, Freak's trying to make that jump up, and is instead going to get taken out from the side by Primer. So this will be Waystation picking up some more time. They will retake the lead here. So this is going to be, this is like some really nice early play from both of these teams right now.
Absolutely, they're just switching left and right the ball, and let's not even talk about kills. Like, they're just doing their very, very best. There's like no weak player or stronger player. Like, they're just going head to head, toe to toe. The bomb again. I must be in love with a bomb here in Halo, but the skull will be rotated through elevators. Gonna be stopped dead on their tracks. This Primer, being the last man remaining standing, is just trying to hold on for dear life. Oh, he missed. Barely gets the kill, almost gets that kill. That would have been huge, but gets taken down, and now the ball is back on We Get Wiped hands, as they're starting to rack up some momentum and of course some points too. They're about to get to the same point as Waystation, so this is now an evenly matched game, but for now this can change at any moment, as we see them rushing into elevators just to get a little bit of a glimpse of what it could be, a little bit more of an advantage, and of course making themselves a little bit more dangerous without shock rifle. We see the grenades coming through, tries to go for a shot, misses entirely, and of course that could mean that they are now trying to reposition themselves. That was a nice shot, but that won't connect entirely. A couple of retreats there so they don't get a surprise, and maybe also recharge some shields. Get surprised, gets a shot, and it's Cena, the one that has the advantage, tries to go for a kill where the safe spot. Freak will take him down, and of course that will mean that side is now clear with that double kill from Freak, and now the side is clear. The skull can be taken, and of course that means that Waystation, no, rather We Get Wiped, might be able to start scoring again.
I mean, right now, no one's touching the ball. Everyone's just going for the kills, and I mean, the ball's just been ignored. It's been sitting on the floor for a while. It'll finally get picked up on the side of Waystation. But unfortunately for Senora, it does look like everyone is collapsing around him as they're all going down. Being Wet's going to find 2 before he gets taken out from behind. Senior's last stand right now inside the elevator is going to go huge, but the ball has run away. Freak is going to have that one. They're going to rotate it back pipes here. And this is going to have to force the side of Waystation to enter here. They have to go into the back towards this ball here. And they are going to be on top of it. Original Keys is going to be pushing forward. Is going to find one. Almost finds the second here as Rehabs will get caught from behind. Down he goes. I mean, it's just, I mean, this is just the funnel. Like, everyone is just funneling in. At the end of the day, We Get Wiped is going to come out on top. And they will continue to score here, looking to even up this match.
I see him, of course. Tank wants the shock rifle. He wants to do some clips like a Rehabs and Senior at the start of this game. Tries to go, we'll keep it hidden for now. But now it's just placement. No one has been able to see him so far. He's just standing right there on hook, on batteries. Just chilling, you know, just trying to make itself. But the one that doesn't see it's Freak, doesn't see someone, and the whole team, Tank's whole team is gone. We Get Wiped, almost getting completely wiped, and of course that means that that Waystation has the opportunity, has the advantage to start making and racking up some points. 71 points so far. Tries to go for the ball, will get traded there with their teammates. Full of a grenade showdown, and try to reposition himself with the skull. Of course, it's going to be a little bit of a dire situation as they're trying to go for it. Gets a perfect kill right there, Freak, and of course that means that he will push for the ball. Gets a little bit shot, but of course he's more than ready to give up his life, and of course restart the ball as he gets taken down.
going back and forth right now, and it's pretty much dead even, 66 to 71. The score's basically tied up at the moment. The ball is going to be down on the ground, and it is getting basically just very furious right now. Players all over the map. The shots are going through. The ball's going to get reset here as Freak's trying to stay alive. He is going to go down. That's 2 dead. For the side of We Get Wiped, they're going to toss that ball here, but there's a player waiting. It's going to be Original K's and Tank are both here. Tank is going to go down. It's just all going to be on K's. Left alive is going to just take that grapple to the other side of the map. Going to have to give up the ball until his teammates come back. But I mean, there you go. It's Freak in the back alley. He's going to find one and the ball as well, and he's going to try to rotate this right into the waiting arms, I believe, of a player from the side of Way Station. I mean, everyone is just everywhere on the map. There is no safe haven right now, no matter where you go. 72 to 71, and we're also at our last 30 seconds of the round. So, if somebody's not carrying that ball, this is going to time out.
Yeah, this might be heading for a timeout, and seeing how the scoreboard is, it's really, really tight for both teams, but especially for We Get Wiped, as they're just lacking 2 points. Oh, no, never mind. Way Station has grabbed the ball. Senior has the ball. Might be able to rack up some points. Tries to go for the drop. Gets the drop. Surprises him. And of course, 10 seconds left on the clock. The ball has just reappeared. They don't want anyone to touch it. They don't want anyone close. Freak here with the quick grab. But of course, the ball gets dropped. And that's going to be a win by timeout for Way Station after a really
had to do stuff. So we're going to see here how we're going to start off. The rocket control is going to be the early target here from the side of We Get Wiped. They're going straight for it, you can see. And, I mean, no one's been able to pick it up yet. It's going to be We Get Wiped there, picking up a lot of the kills. It's going to be 3 dead and rockets in the hands of Being Wet. So here we go, right off the rip. And these are some, a little bit weird spawns, honestly, right now coming out as he's going to eat a nade, try to stay alive here. But there are players from Way Station absolutely everywhere. But his team seems to be clearing them out quite appropriately here.
Yeah, we see a couple of rockets. That was a great kill. Let's see if they can. Let's see if he can be a 2-for-2 kills here with the rockets. We already been seeing how these rockets are key, especially in this game type and this map streets. It's a really useful map for rockets. Not like that much room for misses that rocket, but of course that assist will be more than enough. They're starting to rack up some damage and of course some kills. I think they're already on the they have 10 kills so far against the 5 that the team from Way Station currently possessed. So for now, if they want to get to keep this momentum from going, they should be able to. They should not that they should be able. It's just that they should know when to backtrack, and once they know that they are starting to push way too far into enemy lines, so they need to know when to retreat rather than to keep pushing for kills.
Yep, no, 100%. I mean, you can see right now, I mean, 12 to 9, it's really good discipline, like he said, coming out of the side of We Get Wiped, working their way around the map. I mean, you can see this group. I mean, they are pairing up. They're taking these challenges together. This is what you want to see out of a team, especially out of the team that you are on. This is just really nice overall control. They're there for the trades. They're there to take those double chows. And I mean, right as I say that, we're going to see, well, the players at the side of We Get Wiped, players are going to go into 1v2s. But they still come out on top. Being Wet is a menace on the map right now, putting shots into every single player he sees. And his teammates are cleaning up as well, as we've extended out to an 8-kill lead here. And Tank now has the rockets.
Yeah, Tank having the rockets means that there's a danger from We Get Wiped side. He didn't spot him. He just ran past through him. He's gonna get punished by that. Of course, the rockets are now being dropped in that section of closer to that Oscar's house. There's the first rocket, and of course that will mean that the rockets are currently in possession of Sinner. I'm already seeing about these rehabs, and Sinner are able to do so. We might be able as well be checking what he's able to do. We see a couple of stack right there. Shots the rocket, gets the kill. Nice, utilizing that rockets efficiently, trying to get as many kills as possible. Of course, those nades are not gonna do that much of a damage, But now Wicked Wipe hasn't been able to get a kill so far. Dom gets a double kill, and now it's 18 to 18. That 8 kill advantage from Wicked Wipe has disappeared entirely. Has anyone seen it? Last seen a couple of moments ago on streets.
Yep, no, definitely. I mean, it was a lead, and all of a sudden, Waystation is now in the lead on the board right now. I mean, they just played together. I mean, they just played this one so nicely. So a really nice comeback here out of the side of Waystation as they're picking up the kills. Tank is going to trade back one, so this will be 19 to 21 for the time being. Rockets are going to be coming up shortly, so that's something that they got to pay attention to, especially if you're the side of Waystation. I mean, they're literally standing right on top of these, and being what is going to grab him, he's not going to get away, but his teammates should be able to pick these up. There you go, and that's going to be rocket control down the side. I don't know how that didn't kill him, and instead he's going to direct impact Dom Show straight in the face. Down he goes, as that is going to be it for the time being. I mean, you're going to see these players going to be back and forth going at it, and I mean, there you go, 25 to 24. We get wiped, will cross.
Just like that, there's no clear advantage for anyone here, as it's just a 1-kill game so far. We see a couple of 2v1s, but nothing is guaranteed for anyone yet. They're just retreating constantly and not trying to get themselves kills. They know they have the advantage. There's plenty of time left. So there's still 7 minutes on the clock, so they might be able to do some huge damage here, but they will just keep escaping. There's no guarantee. Ooh, gets the kill right there, and of course they're going to retreat. Tries to go for a double there, won't do anything. It's a double stack right there through the door. Tries being wet to do something about it. A couple of warning shots, trying to preemptively look for an opponent. Unfortunately, no one is going to show up. Now it's on B side this fight where the whole team is. Doesn't get a kill, gets a couple of damage on these teammates, but nothing. Suddenly they all start to show up, and of course that's going to do huge damage. Might be able to get the kill. No, but his teammate is able to get the kill. The shotgun there, trying to cause a couple of damage. Might be go for the triple. Oh, gets shot down, and of course now the advantage is clear for Wicked Wipe as they are trying to stay on top and not let that advantage go to waste. What a way they're playing. They're playing really, really nicely, and what a nice take from Dom. Oh my goodness gracious, Dios mío.
I mean, it's just, I mean, they're just going at it. I mean, Dom, I don't know how he stayed alive for as long as he did. As you're going to see, being wet is going to be turning around. It's going to go down that long range. I mean, we are neck and neck. Basically, since that early 8-point lead, it has not changed from maybe 1 or 2 kills, basically, difference between these two. Rehabs, though, with these Rockets, looking to change that. They're going to be down 1 right now, and it's going to... Oh, that was a great shot there on towards being wet. Looking to make it a second here, as he just dodged a player out of view. As you can see, the players are going to go... Oh, nope, there goes that Rocket. Rocket efficiency, man, come on. You got to pick him up. Instead, he's going to be right behind 2 players. And if he can hit the shots, he's going to land them both. Picks up the double. Down they both go. And that is going to be tie game.
That's a huge double for Waystation, as they just didn't notice him. Like, they just straight up. I think they're playing on their TV and with a lot of noise on the background. They don't have headsets. I don't know what happened, but there was no communication whatsoever on that interaction. Like, he just surprised them. He just stood there and took the shots. But now Waystation now it's actually Wicked Wipe is still on the lead with that double there from Freak. Try to go for the trade. It won't be good. Rehab gets taken down. Tank is dead. Still, it's a 2-kill lead for Wicked Wipe. They're still trying to go for approach. We see now that they're changing strategies. They're now playing really, really nicely. Nice grenade right there. They're trying to play really, really without any worrying at all, but Senior just goes on with a powerful triple kill and put everything evenly now. As being wait will spawn. Watch out on Red Room. That Senior is just waiting, just vibing around, tries to go to kill with the commando, fails, but still managed to get the thrusters. Might be able to get a surprise pick right there. Tries to go for the killing spree for Senior as he is approaching endgame against the commando. Tries to go. He took a while. Rockets are now on play, so that will mean that whoever grabs them, these rockets are key for the team. Whoever team grabs it, of course. Rehab going through it tries to go for a rocket, gets taken down. His teammates will assist him. Tries to go for a couple of shots, fails completely, and now, of course, tries to go for a rocket, gets shot down. Now the rockets, just one rocket left. Is all by himself now. The advantage is for Waste Station as they are now approaching 2 kills remaining. Who will be able to get those last 2 picks? It's a 3 kill. Gets rockets, fails entirely. But of course, they now trying to reposition themselves all the way back there in a restaurant. Try to go for a kill. Gets this the shotgun, and of course, it's just my English is running out. Oh my god, this is getting really tense. This might be the kill. Oh, that's the trade, but that's happening. It's just one more kill for Waste Station to get this a win. A really close game. Even a double might be able.
49 49. One more kill.
Game. It's a 1-kill game. Whoever gets the kill. Oh my god, he gets a key pick. Oh my god, that was a really tense game. He managed to get him, and now we
forgot to go to in-game camera, so we missed a little bit here. My bad. I was a little busy looking at trying to fix the graphic, but you know what? We got this. We're okay. We're back into it. Apologies for that, everybody. But we're back, and it is going to be Freak just absolutely tearing through the opponents right now. As Waste Station is going to basically just collapse under his assault. And it's going to be, we're going to be back on board. The teams are going to be back in. And that's going to be, We Get White picking up some good time here. They are going to even it out here. And we're going to keep moving forward, it looks like.
Right now, plus my charge shot. The hill is, of course, on the side of Waste Station. They're not waiting any time. They might have an intruder, tries to go for the pulse kill, won't get it, try to wait for it to cool down, but that won't be enough. He gets taken down, tries to get for a kill. The hill, this hill might belong to Waste Station, but of course there's still a lot of more hills to come. Tank there barely is managing to escape, but it gets the assist from a teammate from Rehabs. That'll be a kill. Runs away. They have a heal, so might as well utilize that advantage. But now the Waste Station was just waiting on no one, as they are just like that taking care of the heal. They have the overshield, but now it's gone. Freak didn't notice that their Rehab was on the corner and started getting some huge damage on his overshield, depleting it. Oh, that was a nice trade. Even flew a little bit weird, but for now, Waste Station trying to get control of the hill, and it's working for now.
I mean, this one's a rough one to attack, especially once they have that player up inside the towers. Like, they can see you from everywhere you're trying to come from. As you can see, they're trying to come in from the side. That's gonna be a nice kill there with the repulsor and the BR combo, as they're gonna try now to get up to the top of this tower. This is going to be, I believe, the last player of We Get Wiped is gonna drop there. That was Rehabs, ended up going down. So this will be We Get White now back on the point. They're looking to try to close this one out. As I think Tank is just going to put his original keys, just going to put his head down, try to survive these bullets here as he's getting everything being pumped into him here. As the players from Waste Station are on the way, the sniper is going to be in the hands of Primer. The last one alive is going to be Freak on the hill. He's going to go down. There's just too many of them to deal with. And We Get Wiped is not going to be able to close at that point. So they're not going to be able to tie up the map right now. And this does mean that Waste Station is going to pick up some very valuable time, and I'm not sure. I mean, We Get Wiped has time for maybe one attack here. You're going to get one shot at this. You're going to have to try to break through, and this is going to be, well, it's going to be Rehabs holding strong. He's going to find one, not going to find the second, though. He's going to go down there, not going to get that point, but you're going to have Dom show here. He gets repulsed off the map.
Oh, he got off the hill. He got off the hill. He needs to return quickly, or otherwise they're just going to rush inside. Okay, this might be a point. Yes, it is a point. It is a 100%. Yeah, that's a point. We're now evenly on those heal points. Really close game so far. Both of these teams just going straight at it with no regards of public safety here on live fire. They're just constantly throwing grenades and aggressions overall to the enemy teammates. And of course, the overshield will be yet again for We Get Wiped. Try to go for a little bit of a damage there. Gets a nice kill. Starts getting damaged by Senior. The overshield is gone. There's no overshield here. But of course, the heal is going to be contested. He will get taken down. And Tank will go run away. But unfortunately for him, he's gonna get sandwiched. Yeah, you saw them, everyone coming, and he wasn't ready.
But he still trades his life in a 1v3 situation. That was basically best case scenario for him. And here comes his team as well. Actually, Freak is smoked by a nade, an errant nade, I think, that just kind of showed up. Being Wet's gonna find one, looking for the second here. It's gonna be Rehab's, gonna take him down though instead. His teammate will be there for the support. I mean, he really liked how like Tank wanted to play his life there. He's like, I'm one shot, I'm gonna retreat, turns the corner, and there's two players and on it. You already know it's just like, oh no. And then he still was able to trade it out. So great job coming out of him, as he does a fantastic job there. Freak is gonna be moving here now towards the scoreboard, as they're gonna take possession of this hill. They're gonna take the lead on this hill as well. So 1-1. We get wiped, looking to make it 2-1 here, and we're gonna see if they can hold on right now as the attack is coming. And I mean, there's no OS to complement this. It's just gonna be BRs and nades and everything in between.
Absolutely. Right now they're holding really tight that hill. They're not letting anyone go inside. We see the double push. It works. Gets a trade there. Gets the heat wave. This might be a good opportunity for him to run back because he has no shield. Gets the reload, and of course that overshield is going to spawn soon. Managed to get someone. Rehab once the overshield gets taken down, not able to burn it like Camo, and of course that means that he's trying.
He
Tank
can
gets taken down.
wave.
But his teammate spawning behind him like a Pokemon, just like that. Gets the kill, gets the job done, and now this is a heal secure for we get wiped.
Yep, there you go. And now you're gonna head to the OS one, and this one's pretty hard to hang on to because, guys, was there just an OS on the ground, or did Freak have that the whole time? Like, I'm very confused when that came up, but it doesn't matter. He's gonna go charging through. That's a 4 down. That's a full clean wipe there, and somebody got a kill with a plasma pistol. That's not something you see very often, as that's gonna force all of Way Station to now come up on the other side of the map, and this is gonna be some good early time here from the side of We Get Wiped.
Right now, We Get Wiped has been controlling the kills really nicely. They have been doing this for the last couple of ever since they got their the first capture. They've been holding on really well to the side and not giving Way Station the opportunity to just try and break their formation to enter. Of course, that's happening. That is changing. They now have, of course, the upper hand. They have the heat wave, gets taken down, a couple of shots there with the plasma pistol, more than enough. Great nade right there, gets the double, gets stuck by the feet there on that sign, but still a couple of shots there, gets another great kill. And this hill, of course, it seems that it might be for Way Station, as they are holding really well that side, especially since Rehab is just doing monster work there with those kills. Getting kills left and right. We might be able to get, yeah, just like that, nice double killing spree. Yeah, the whole menu is on these guys' medal. So right now it's a two. This is just evenly. This is so evenly matched, dude. I can't even wait.
If this doesn't go to map 5, I'll be so disappointed.
Yeah, absolutely.
This has to be a map 5 game with how close everything has been, and it's time for my least favorite hill. The grenade channel. Everyone chuck a nade in, you're gonna hit somebody because everything bounces off, and he is glowing white. Is the OS supposed to glow like that? I don't know if that's an effect or not. Yeah, but like,
yeah.
well, like the player's white, but everything around him was also white. Like the wall was white behind him.
like a glow. It's like the shields do like an extra type of glow, and it just looks really cool.
I did not know that, actually. I don't think I've ever seen an OS player like that close to a wall where you could like really see the effect. I was very confused for a moment. I was like, is that some like special armor?
You also lose the visibility. You also lose visibility because
man.
you can't see anything. You just see white. It's like you're just seeing Jesus on his second coming to earth, just like psh, constant barrage of lights and just on your face. So really, it's more of a disadvantage than an advantage if you're trying to camp with an overshield.
I know, absolutely. I mean, this is going to be, so we get wiped, as that's going to be, lands one snipe. He lands both of those shots and is still not able to finish the kills, but being wet, doing a good enough job just hanging on there for his team, and he's going to have to drop out of the hill. His teammate will be there for the support, though, and they're going to be in the hill. So the grenade spam is going to come charging through. Tank is going to get knocked out and taken down from that hill. I mean, oh, that's 3 dead there for the side of We Get Wiped. Waystation looking to take this one here as down goes Original Keys. Signora's going to be in the hill, and the grenade spam is going to come flying in, but it might not be enough here to get the player off the point, and it will not, which means this is going to be going to another hill. That's a nice nade there at a tank. We're back over on the rotation to hill number 1. Waystation looking to end it here on this map.
Yeah, there's still 2 minutes, a little bit more of 2 minutes on the clock. Overshield is up, and this could mean that anyone could be doing magic at this point. A couple of shots there. The heat wave is going to be just a last chance, one last resort. Freak gets taken down there with a trade, tries to go for a kill. The overshield is now going to be on the hands of the Doom Show from Wipe Station. That will mean the rotation is coming to a certain position here as they're trying to make a really aggressive approach. Gets the kill there. If I maybe gets a could be able to get the trade, but gets taken down instead. The heal still on the hands of We Get Wiped as they're not able. Wipe Station is not able to go for the kill or their capture. They just haven't been able. They just being able to get. They just being able to just stand on the side for a couple of moments. Oh my god, I was ready to go for ninja.
so,
Absolutely
so close for that one.
Oh,
He had the T-Rex arms, you know, just like a little too short, couldn't swing them far enough to get that melee off, and unfortunately it's going to cost him right now as we're going to head to the last one. It's going to be the C point here, P2. This is for the map right now as Waystation unfortunately cannot pick that one up. We Get Wiped is going to clutch up 3-3 right now, and We Get Wiped is here on the hill early. Waystation is not in a position really to get close to this as they are all the way on the other side of the map. They just lost 2 more players as well. That plasma pistol projectile fires so fast now, it's ridiculous. It's just so speedy, but I mean, Waystation, this is the position that Waystation was in the first rotation. They had this entire setup plus the player inside the hill, and now and the player in the tower. Now it's We Gets Wiped turn to do it, and you can see they've almost finished the hill. Waystation has to go. You can't afford to wait now. You got to get in there, and they can't do it. They're gonna get knocked down at the door. Waystation is gonna lose it, and We Get Wiped's gonna take map number 3.
Well, that was King of the Hill. So honestly, I'm just waiting to see if they're able to. The game is able to hold up. This might be able to be a good game because it's a stronghold. So for now, We Get Wiped is getting a little bit of a score there, but of course, see it's for the team of Wipe Station. They might be able to get something done here as they're starting to capture B side, and of course gets the kill right there. Being wet, I don't know what to say so far. This is a really slow start for what we're used to, but I think later down the line it might be able to see how it goes a little bit further. It might be able to be evenly, or maybe we're seeing that We Get Wiped is trying to get as much as damage as possible.
Absolutely. I mean, right off the rip, we're going to have the BC holding out in the favor of Waystation. They're going to take the lead here as they're going to pick it up. You do see the Stalker rifle in their hands. As you can see, the players trying to back up here, but the push is coming. That's going to be a 1-for-1 trade here. Well, here comes the melee shot. That's going to be another trade. Everyone is just trading. It's just 1-for-1 all across the board. This is kind of getting ridiculous. Somebody goes down, somebody gets traded without fail, basically, is what seems to be happening here. As you can see, being wet is now going to be a nuisance over on the C side, trying to draw some attention here, and he's doing successfully that. 2 players are going to be forced to fall back to deal with him. There's actually 3 here in the C base with him. And his teammates are going to be trying to get on towards B here. As you can see, they're on towards B, they're on towards C as well. And, I mean, he did his job. He made the distraction, did exactly what he needed to do, but unfortunately the rest of his team is going to get pushed back. There's 3 players here over on towards B, which does mean that We Get Wiped probably has to kind of change their angle of attack, and the Sentinel Beam is coming out of rehabs as well here, and to great effect.
Yeah, I mean, right now they're just trying a great double kill by Tank. Might be able to go for the triple, but like I said, they're really, really close. But this might be it. Oh, what a nice kill. Oh, that was really close. Tank just trying to go for BC side, maybe assist there his teammate. There's no teammate to assist though, so maybe run away. A and B will now go for We Get Wiped aside. And it's gonna start racking up some points slowly but surely. just a 48-point lead for Waste Station, and so far they're trying to maintain those both capture sites. Of course, Randomisha will get sandwiched between two really nice gentlemen there and get taken down. Senior, last man remaining standing. We get wiped, about to wipe the entire enemy team. Dome spawns in order to try to not do that. But of course, A and B is still on the possession of We Get Wiped. And the scoreboard is now evenly, I will say. Like, they still haven't... We Get Wiped... No. Wipe Station hasn't been able to get into a side so far. This might change right now. We can see that Rehab and almost all of their teammates are starting to rush into B, and there's a countdown right now. They're starting to gain points, and it's a 76 point for what they had. It's a 10-point lead for what they're now doing and extending it. So for now, Wipe Station might be able to pull up some huge damage. And of course, we see the cavalries here. We see that the team from We Get Wiped is starting to send out the chivalry to start maybe stop the bleeding, gets a nice double, gets stuck to the ground. And of course, that's going to stop the bleeding, and they're now going to start racking up some points.
I mean, we're going to see, well, Prime is going to pick up one with those rockets, or it might have been Keys. I'm not sure who had those rockets there in the hand, but it now will be in the hands of We Get Wiped. That's going to be Tank, one in the chamber, looking to do some considerable damage. And Senior is going to do said damage inside. He will get dropped though the rocket comes flying through. And the rest of his team is going to try to be there for the support. They're going to succeed. Here's Original Keys in the back actually looking to pick up the player here. It's going to be Rehabs. It's going to have to retreat from that engagement. Just hop on towards C. Try to cap this and be a nuisance here. They're only down about 35 points for the time being. So really nice play from the side of We Get Wiped. They're going to play this very slowly. And, well, actually, you can't really afford to go too slowly here, because you do see A is going to go over to the side of Waste Station. Here comes the Sentinel Beam. This beam of pure energy is going to roll through one player, looking to make it a second as well. He's going to use it up until he basically runs out of charge in there. But this should be the side of We Get Wiped here on towards B. The nades are going to come flying through, and actually, the players are going down here. Freak and Tank are the last two alive. Tank is on this flank here over towards A, and Freak is going to get dropped inside B. The charge from Waste Station in towards the B point, and he's gonna mantle it. That's gonna cost Tank actually. He's gonna go down, and that's gonna be 2 dead here. So this should be again Waste Station picking up AB, and they're gonna hold this now. They're gonna continue to gain some points, and they need this map to stay alive in the series.
Yeah, Waste Station just straight up trying, almost doubling the scoreboard that We Get Wiped currently has. Granted, they might be able to stop the bleeding soon, because the rockets are about to go into play. Only 19 seconds until the rockets go into play, and you know, we already know that rocket efficiency is not really nice for Waste Station. Wherever you see them miss a couple of shots here and there, and of course the efficiency will go for We Get Wiped. As we can see that the teammate Original is just trying to mark the rockets.
Oh, they got heisted though, Senor.
Ooh. Yeah, they tried to go for rockets. The rockets are now on the ground. It's up for the grabs. Anyone can go for them. The rockets now on Rehab's hands. He might be able to do some big damage, but the damage is being done not on the kills, rather on the scoreboard. As We Get Wiped is starting to rack up some kills, isn't able to shoot a single rocket, and of course that means that the Spanker is all by itself on Station Square. Original Case will be the one to grab it and maybe do some huge damage there with that nice double kill from Case. Like I mentioned, these guys know how to utilize that. Ooh, that was almost a triple. Like I mentioned, these guys know how to use those rockets efficiently as possible. So right now, it really shined. A really good fortune. I sense really good fortune from this team, from We Get Wiped, as they have now A and B side. Try to go for that triple cap. Oh, try to go for that double cap and maintain it. But for now, they're just like 10 points away from scoring evenly to Wipe Station. So, ooh, what a nice kill. Killing spree for Original Case, and that means that they are now on the lead.
I mean, yeah, it's they're just about to pass. There you go. We Get Wiped is going to take the lead in the match. Waste Station has been kind of struggling, I want to say, in the later half of this game. I mean, they've not been able to maintain a lot of control. They haven't been able to maintain the same map pressure, essentially, that they have before, as they're going to drop on towards B once again. Down goes one. The two more players are coming up the ramp, but they're going to get a flank here. Domshow is going to take shots from Original K's from the side, as his teammates will get picked up. Freak finds one. Rehabs is in another engagement here. Neither player is going to go down, but two are dead once again for the side of Waystation. They do not have the numbers to maintain these pushes, and they're just being shut down basically. As well, Rehabs finds one, looking to find two. Tank is going to run away and stay alive here, and I think he did. No, he did not get out. So that's going to be 3 dead here for Waystation. But here come the rockets. That didn't kill anyone. Okay. There goes one. Finally gets one, gets traded out in the process. I thought that rocket should have killed them both, honestly. But this is a trip cap from Waystation. Now A and C are both going to be brought on here from the side of We Get Wiped. They're both going to put some points into there. No one's going to be scoring until A gets cleared. There you go. 15 points now until Waystation takes the lead. But 200 points has been crossed by We Get Wiped, so they are inching their way closer to that victory right now. And I mean, well, there's 2 down, 3 down once again, and this is going to be a trip cap here for We Get Wiped.
Yeah, We Get Wiped putting themselves on the spot there with that great triple cap. Actually, C is going to fall quickly into hands. Oh, that was a nice stick. Oh, that could have been really, really dangerous. What a nice kill right there from being wet, utilizing those plasma nades to its full potential. It's going to be tough here for Wipe Station, as they are now closing in. We get wiped into those really dangerous numbers. Granted, they just hit a triple cap, but it's not going to last them long enough, as C is going to fall in We Get Wipe hands. Still, they have A and B so far. A start to lose because they're trying to go for it. It's great stuff right there from Prime. Oh my god, it's a really close game. Triple cap, they might be able to turn around everything here, and now A will fall down to We Get Wiped, but the B and C so far are still in the hands of the end of Wipe Station. Ooh, it's a really tight game. This is yet another close game. For now,
this is gonna be the lead here taking over. There's the rockets though. Freak is gonna miss that second one there. He's gonna pay for it with his life. Senior is somehow still alive here. Is still somebody kill him. Finally he goes down. And that's gonna be, but We Get Wiped is gonna get the double cap here. They are gonna pick up B and C. It does look like A will go over to the side of Waystation, but that does mean We Get Wiped is gonna be scoring the points here. They only need 8 more points to get a victory here, and I'm not sure if someone's in a position to really get there. Waystation is just kind of dead on the map. I don't think they're close enough. There was a player on towards C, but no, they're gonna get cleared off. And We Get Wiped is gonna come out on top, 250, 232.